Hi, I'm Shoestring Jane. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things thrifty, frugal and money saving. And it's still Vlogmas. So today we're on day 7 of Vlogmas and I thought I would go and get all of the decorations out of the garage. But before I put them up, I really want to have a good clean because obviously once you've got your decorations in place, it's really hard to get to everywhere to give it a good dust. So I thought I'd do that first. And then I was looking through my cleaning stuff and thought, I really need to make some more toilet magic. So that's this toilet magic, and it's from this book, Clean and Green. And it's Nancy Birtwistle who won the Bake Off. Well, I think she won several years ago, but anyway, she was on the Bake Off and she's really good. And she's done several of these nice kind of sustainable type books. And this is the one it's really good. It's Clean and Green. And it's got loads of different recipes for very simple cleaning recipes that you can use instead of something that you would buy from the supermarket that A, would cost you lots, B, be in virgin plastic, single-use plastic, and C, be full of chemicals. So I'm increasingly trying to simplify my cleaning box, and obviously it's more frugal, saves money, and I just want to get fewer chemicals in the house. I think a lot of us do now, don't we? We're just kind of becoming aware of how we kind of create this cocktail of chemicals in our homes. And, you know, if we can avoid doing that, brilliant. And I have found this to be really good for cleaning not just the toilet, but all of the bathroom surfaces. So it's made with citric acid basically, which gets rid of limescale. And one thing I do find it does is this. So every now and then I have to clean that. It kind of crystallizes a little bit. She says the inclusion of washing up liquid stops that happening. So perhaps I'll put a little bit more in this time. She recommends eco-friendly washing up liquid. I don't have any of that. I've just got normal washing up liquid, but it'll have to do. So it's not as green as it could be. But I thought I would show you what my cleaning things look like now and the kind of things I'm using. So I'm gradually phasing out all the nasties, and this is what I'm left with. So firstly, I collect up any little containers like this. Spray containers are good. I've got a few of these and I'm going to make double the amount of toilet magic today because I do sort of walk through it. I've got just a tiny bit left in this glass container, but it doesn't have to be glass, does it? It can be this kind of reusable plastic is perfectly fine. So citric acid. So I bought this in bulk last time I bought it. So I've still got, I think I've got another 1 or 2 upstairs. And these are just different essential oils that I have collected over the years really, and they need using up. The recipe actually asks for tea tree oil. I don't have any tea tree oil left, so I think I'll be fine with one of these. I've got lemon or orange or rose, or what's this one? Rosemary might be quite good actually. I might use the rosemary. And then my cleaning box really looks like this nowadays. So I've just got a collection of cloths. This is an old tea towel. These are dishcloths, washable dishcloths, and once I've got to the point where I think they're not very nice, they're looking a bit grey, I'll put them over to cleaning. Sometimes I cut things up. I've got a couple of these loofah scourers. I have to say they're not great. I mean, I'm using them. I don't think they're very good. They don't work that well. So I've still got one of the old plastics, obviously not ideal, scourers that I'm using. What I'm going to look for, and I had it before, had a couple before, is some recycled plastic scourers, and that's what I want. I think they would work better. These, I mean, they're great in theory, but in practice they don't work that well. It's hard. They're not flexible enough. Like these are very soft and flexible. You can't get into all the nooks and crannies. This says it's elbow grease glass cleaner, but actually I can't remember the name of the brand, but it's one my daughter gave me. It might be Ocean Saver actually, and it came in a little plastic sort of envelope, if you like, and then you had to mix it with water. So that's what I've done here. That's glass cleaner. But in actual fact, another one of Nancy's recipes is this all-purpose cleaner, and I found that this cleans glass just as well as that, so I won't bother with that anymore. Once this is finished, I will just stick to my all-purpose cleaner. So other things that I use occasionally for different things, I've got some baking soda. I have some soda crystals. That's really good. Those are really good for just keeping drains clean and kind of deodorized. I've got some white vinegar which I buy in bulk, and I can go and get that refilled in a store locally here. And then this makes the all-purpose cleaner actually. Vinegar and surgical spirit is the other thing that goes in there. I mean, I probably could do with making some more of that actually, but I've got another one upstairs that I've made, so I did make double last time. So that's pretty much what I use now. So I think I've got it down to a fine art. I do still have some bleach upstairs that I use very, very occasionally, and I do intend to buy some green bleach, but I've still got the actual bleach, so I'll use that up first. And if I see like toilet cleaner, I've also got a couple of Ecova toilet cleaners, but you know, they're all fine, they're fine, but once they're gone, again, I've got the Toilet Magic, I won't buy any more of those. And I would like to buy some eco-friendly washing up liquid. They don't sell it where I shop, so I'd have to actually buy it online, I think, or maybe the shop that does the refills of this might do some. Anyway, that's what we're looking at, and I'm going to show you how I make Toilet Magic. So I'm doubling up the recipe. So Nancy says use 200 grams of citric acid. I've used 400, and she says use 150 millilitres of just boiled water, and I've got 300. I'm going to pour that in. My citric acid went a bit rock hard. I think it got slightly damp in my cleaning cupboard, so I'm going to wait for that to dissolve. Then you need 20 ml, or in my case 40, of eco-friendly washing up liquid. I'm just using what I've got. Just get rid of those lumps. Let's give it a whisk. Okay, so that looks pretty clear now. It's dissolved fairly well. Now I'm going to add the washing up liquid. And Nancy says 10 to 20 drops of essential oil. A drop has fallen off of this one. So it would be 20 to 40. I'm having a good guess. Oh, that smells really nice actually. Okay, so I've put slightly more washing up liquid in than I did last time in the hope that it would stop it crystallising. It wasn't a big problem. I just took the nozzle out and gave it a wash and then put it back in again. There we are. It's as simple as that. And then I can have one up and one down, so I would say double up anyway, because it only makes a small bottle and you do whop through this. See, this amount only really fills half of one of these bottles, so I could have even quadrupled it. It's good. I've got one in the downstairs loo, I will have, and one in the upstairs loo. Okay. Before I do that one, I'll give that a wash. Okay, and you can reuse your old bottles of your old product. Just give them a good rinse out, or a good wash out thoroughly, and then you've saved a bit of plastic going in the recycling, haven't you? There you go, all done. So I'd love to know in the comments whether you are trying to green your cleaning routine at all, or what you do to keep it fairly frugal. Before I go, I will do today's reverse advent calendar for the food bank. So today I'm going to put in some peach slices. This is something they ask for quite a lot, some tinned fruit. So I'll stick that in my bag along with everything else. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to give me the thumbs up and do subscribe. It really helps my channel. And I will see you tomorrow for day 8. I think it's day 8 tomorrow. Bye then. See you then.